The driver opened the iron cage where the orangutan was locked halfway. Then he ordered it to help push the truck from behind, just because the truck suddenly broke down. However, even though the orangutan tried its best with all its might, the truck still didn't move an inch. The driver swore at it and told it not to be lazy, but the orangutan felt that something was very wrong, so it quickly ran to the cab and took a look inside. Sure enough, it found that the brainless driver hadn't released the handbrake.
Sorry.
Although it was a bit angry in its heart, the orangutan didn't want to waste any more words on this fool. Soon the truck started moving slowly forward. However, when it finally pushed the truck to the top of the slope, the speed of the truck was getting faster and faster. The orangutan was so anxious that it shouted loudly from behind. It hadn't even had time to get on the truck yet, but the driver had already forgotten all about it. Just when the orangutan thought it was going to wander around the world, a man on a bicycle came into view, so it got on the bicycle and chased after the fast-moving truck like crazy. Before long, the speed reached 120 kilometers per hour, leaving the sports car beside it stunned. But because the brakes failed, it crashed head-on into the slowing down truck, almost throwing up the food from the night before. It turned out that the tire had burst suddenly. Fortunately, the man was an experienced driver. After successfully stopping the car, he quickly found a lot of repair tools from the cab, but he just ignored the jack beside him. Then he picked up the steel pipe and was sweating profusely while working hard. However, 2.5 hours had passed, but he hadn't even unscrewed a single screw. The orangutan in the cage was so anxious that it stamped its feet. How could it meet such stupid humans? So it gestured for a while, indicating to the other party that it could help. The driver thought that he asked you to push the truck because you were strong, but changing tires was a technical job. Could it be that you're smarter than me? But seeing that the other party didn't seem to be joking, he simply let it have a try. Unexpectedly, the orangutan picked up the tire and got to work right away. Only then did the driver understand the important use of the jack. Before long, it easily removed the tire. Then with a set of smooth operations, as if it were an old mechanic who had been working for decades, it actually managed to change the new tire successfully. For a moment, it was a bit hard to tell who was the real gorilla. I thought the rest of the journey would be smooth sailing, but then an accident happened again.